I was actually at the office when I got the call. My heart dropped. I couldn't breathe.
It's tough, mentally.
The closest thing that I can compare it to is the Twilight Zone.
The reality was that it sucks. Treatment sucks. How do you respond?
You gonna do it, or what are you gonna do? We'll do it. All right, guys, we're rolling. All right, please. Okay, that's good. Reload, guys. Reloading.
Okay, let's see it from where I'm sitting. There you go.
Rolling.
The moment I was diagnosed, I was 3 months away from my wedding. So, everything, all the thoughts raced through my head.
I couldn't stop crying. So the tears were just dropping by themselves. It was probably the worst weekend of my life.
I have 2 young kids at home. What happens if I'm gone? How am I gonna leave my wife with a newborn and a 10-year-old?
I mean, that's where your mind goes. It goes like, well, what if I'm gone? From the moment I was diagnosed, I knew I had to go to work.
I've been studying the relationship between working and cancer for about 20 years. I conducted focus groups with patients and asked them about their experiences at work.
I had to get back to work because it was what I loved to do.
And I, fortunately, physically felt well enough to work through most of my treatments, but other people may not.
If they're able to obtain accommodations at work, the vast majority of adults with cancer in the US and in Europe, up to 75 or 79%, say that working during their cancer treatment helped them cope.
I want to be able to still show that I can do something since work means a lot to me.
Being able to continue to go back to work as much as possible was an important part of my healing. The kind of treatment I have allowed me to make adjustments to continue to work. And so I do think it's something that every individual has to, decide for themselves.
I had a doctor who said to me, cancer is as mind of a body disease as a mind disease. So if you have a strong mind, you can get through it better. And I really took that to heart.
I would advise patients to, whenever possible, maintain regular work activity for their mental and physical health.
I need to be healthy every day to survive it and go through the next chemo round and the next chemo round. So work was part of that, to keep my mind busy for 8-9 hours.
I'm engaging with others and not wallowing in my sadness and kind of like, why me situation.
I mean, I knew I had medical treatments each day or every week. I knew that I would feel up and down with my medical treatments, and that was really important. It occupied my time in a positive way, and it avoided my brain going in a negative way.
Je pense que ça m'a vraiment aidé moralement à garder l'envie de me lever, m'habiller. Moi, je l'ai ressenti comme ça en tout cas. Ça m'a permis de rester dans le monde des vivants.
Working well, going through cancer treatment stabilized me by giving me an anchor. I'm resilient as fuck.
Many of those patients either need to continue to work or want to continue to work to maintain that sense of normalcy and empowerment that working can provide.
I wanted to be the person that I was the day prior, that was out on the softball field, hitting balls and diving and catching things. And I wasn't that person, and I didn't know if I'd ever get that back, and neither did anybody.
Wake up, go to work, come home, eat, get the kids, do the homework, go to sleep, work. If I break that, it would have destroyed me.
9:33, we're about to leave for the hospital.
Walking to the bus. I definitely feel like continuing to join the team meeting or, be part of projects helped me feel like I was still maintaining a sense of normalcy in not so normal times.
You cannot be out of the moment and be a pre-K teacher. You can't be thinking of all these scenarios in your head because someone's like, I hit my head on the wall. So you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice.
I want work to be a space where we go and we laugh, and I'm not a cancer patient.
I feel when I went to work, I wasn't sick Keith. I was just Keith.
Being able to maintain those social connections at work can be incredibly helpful.
There was a strong team at work that had my back, that, built me up when I was down. How are we, never you, how are we gonna get through this? What are we gonna do? I have that team behind me.
Finalement, il y a un collectif qui se crée autour de vous, donc vous n'êtes plus seul à ce moment-là.
I think the most important thing to do when you get sick is to listen to yourself. Some will consider that they need to stay home, and others like me would consider that going to the office and being supported can make a big difference. It's a very lonely experience anyway.
I think it's very important that we create a system that allows for people to go and be healed the way they need to be healed.
We do have a very flexible program for employees who want to continue to work. And so we try to look at it holistically, not only from the health perspective, but all the things that you need to do.
As a sense of duty, it's important to become, I think, a better employer in helping our employees and their families who go through this disease, which, unfortunately is more common than we realize.
To just be treated with dignity, it means everything.
Research shows that what's important for patients' best outcomes is not only the treatment we give, but the ability for them to continue their lives, which often means continuing to work and have purpose for what they're doing.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a whole lot of people to support somebody through cancer because it's ugly.
So yeah, being engaged with work really helped to, I just knew I was going to beat this day.